Okay, we're recording for real, so then let's get out of here. Oh, Hoothoot, Hoothoot Draft Association, Hoothoot. All right, let's get up at the top of the hill. Poke Portal, Link Battle. So yeah, I only just got my Mons. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to get my Mons ahead of time and then also do my little pre-game show. So okay, so I'm playing Jordan. I am really not super confident with the prep, because my impression was that I had good ways of dealing with most of Jordan's stuff, other than the Regidrago. And the Regidrago is really terrifying to me. So I have multiple. Well, I might have gone two in to an anti-Regidrago stuff. Oh, hi Blake. Hello. All right. So I'm actually quite nervous because I wasn't nervous before until I saw that other Austin found a way that I could potentially miss playoffs. So I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. I should get my Terras pulled up. So here are my Terras just for reference. Okay, Jordan sent his Terras. Just gonna put that on stream real quick. Okay. Jordan says hi in DMs as we sent Terras. Okay, so Fairy Arcanine, Water Registeel, Dark Illumisate. Yeah, that makes sense. Fairy Arboliva, Poison Regidrago. Ooh, Poison Regidrago is quite good for me, I think. These are mons that I was worried about. Kind of. This is basically what I expected. So I think what we're gonna do is hope that he doesn't lead Registeel. He has led Registeel a good amount, like, in the past. But I'm just, like, really worried about Illumise Regidrago lead. And I don't think I have much for that other than leading these guys and hitting around the Registeel. I think I want this, and could bring AZU, could bring Lando. So I'm assuming it's IDBP Registeel, in which case my AZU wins. So here's the game plan. Lead Riolu and... Oh, no Roaring Moon is actually... Oh, no Roaring Moon is huge, actually. No Roaring Moon is huge. Okay. Oh, Michael says... Okay, thanks for rooting for me. Yeah, I'm rooting for me too. Yeah, the Regidrago's here. I really want to see Regidrago lead. Perfect. This is so good. This is so good. This is exactly what I was prepping for. So, let me go ahead and turn off the text. So we're fast. So it depends. If he's Modest Drago, even if he sets up Tailwind, my Boulder will outspeed. What I can do is coaching and immediately... So I can protect, but I don't think protect really gets me much. It is poison on the Regidrago, so poison actually does make me worry a little bit about... So protect is safer. Poison does make me worry a little bit about clicking just Terra Blast to get the KO. So I think what I can do is I'll just Mighty Cleave immediately and get some damage in. No Terra from the Drago means I could have Terra Fairy Blasted. I might hold on to it as tech. Tailwind is fine. Coaching goes off next. He is running speed on the Illumise. I'm Jolly Max Riolu, so the Illumise is running speed investment, so there's not bulk on it. Dragon Energy is fine. Also important to note that he is Timid Drago, because he outsped my Boulder, my Speed Booster Boulder. That is pretty solid, honestly. I don't think Faint picks up. Well, Reggie Drago. If I'm at +1... Oh, that's actually rolls to pick up if... Okay, so if that's the case... no, that's not quite enough. If I was Adamant Riolu, this actually I might have been able to pull something off. What I can do is just keep coaching, honestly. And Mighty Cleave the Illumise. Basically, the goal is to... Oh, that's so good, that's so good, that's so good, that's so good, so good. Bluey. Reggie Seal? Ogerpon. Charm. So we're back to neutral. Well, yeah, back to neutral. Charm is interesting. I think it's pretty likely that Jordan expected me to run booster... oh, he stashed. Oh, which means... Oh, because he's Sash? I can lead Thunderous in game 2. Right, so I think perhaps not bringing the Moon was just expecting that because if I ran Booster Boulder, then I'd be able to outspeed. Right. The Roaring Moon, so no point in letting that happen. Faint is great. Mighty Cleave is good damage. It won't KO because we're... Oh, he takes 2. Pajo, we're at +2 defense. Don't crit. I shouldn't have said anything. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. Yeah, Oof is right. Oof is correct. Yeah, I don't think I have a great way of hitting the Ogerpon anymore. Yeah, crit is rough. Because if not for the crit, it's like such an easy just protect, switch into a Azumarill the next turn. And I think the Drago is just kind of out of range. This is pretty obvious, but I don't think there's any point to doing anything else. My Ogerpon is probably slower than his Ogerpon, but I do outspeed Timid Drake. That's reasonable. This is just Dragon Energy. Draco into my Ogerpon would be maybe not great. Okay, that's fine. I wonder if he specs. We didn't see Life Orb. Dragon Claw. Tailwind is gone. So here's where we get to reveal some fun tech. So if he's Wellspring and he took from neutral Mighty Cleave slightly less than... Okay, he's not this bulky, but I guess I can at +1 say that my Horn Leech should pick up. So I can do this to heal off any Ivy Cudgel damage. Okay, that's fine. I think he is Specs, based on how he's playing this then. I need this to be not Registeel. Okay, we're in. So as long as I get to pick up on the Ogerpon this turn, I think I win the game. Oh wait, no, wait, that's not how it works, right? That's not how it works. Because now I'm... okay, well, that means... I guess I need to cudgel this upcoming turn because now I'm back at neutral. Ooh, it's rolls. It's rolls. Okay. Or I can... I don't think the AZU's doing anything else, really. Helping him Horn Leech. And this will just get my health back. Wisp is fine. This should pick up. And I think I win the game now. Since I know that I outspeed... I outspeed... Timid Drago. And if he's timid, he's certainly not Scarf. I'm assuming Specs for the time being. Dude, I'm sorry I'm not like talking as much. I'm actually Omega stressed. But this is Perish Song and Cudgel the Draco. Right, since my Ogerpon is faster, I should be able to pick up. If he's Scarf, the only thing that really, like, botches this game plan is if he's Scarf, and then also, Terra Poison, Terra Blast the Azumarill. That's the only thing. This is Terra Poison. I guess that means it was safer to protect the Azumarill, right? I need him to not be Scarf, but surely he's not Scarf if he led it with Tailwind Illumisate, right? Like, I think I can reasonably make that assumption. I'm a fool. Oh, wrong slot. Live? Oh. What is he? Wait. Why are things faster? Wait. 146, Reggie Draco, Timid. Should be 145, right? Wait, oh, he is Scarf. Was my Ogerpon slow? Did I need to Whirlpool the Reggie Draco? I'm like really Fizz Death on the AZU too. I'm like quite worried now. Check my Ogre. I swear, I checked all my stats. I will check my Ogre after this turn. Yeah, I don't... Well, it is... Oh, no. It just is Scarf Drago because it outsped the Arcanine, too. Probably. So he's... Scarf, but still led it with the Illumisay. If only I could use Terra Water right now. I'm still, though, okay with how this game went, given that we're only in this position because of the, Terra Poison. Because of the crit on the boulder. Actually, I don't think he picks up with the double. Really. If he's modest Scarf. It does... Terra Blast does 85 tops. Ogre should be 146. Yeah. So he is just modest Scarf, I believe. So we just pray, I guess. We live this plus flamethrower. I took some Spadef off the AZU. That's flamethrower range, isn't it? Oh, he's Terror Blast. Live? Dang. Okay. So he's Scarf on the Drago. He did... Well, that's just unfortunate. Yeah, I moved a lot of my bulk on my AZU from Spadef to Fizdef. Because I was worried about, like, needing to survive Registeel, like IDBP. So, like, I had, like, I moved, like, 160 EVs. And it came back to bite me. Okay, same game plan. Honestly, well, yeah, he knows that I have Feint now. He can follow me. So what I can do instead is bring Thundy, and Thundy will kind of slow down the game as well. I can T-Wave stuff, I can Eerie Impulse. Knowing that he's Scarf, Tibet, I'm assuming Modest, if he gets paralyzed, he goes down to 99 speed, which I think most things will outspeed. So I can lead Thundy Lando, which is another game plan that I had. And just Eerie Impulse the Regidrago. Given that he's Modest but no booster, Dragon Energy here minus... That's not really doing anything. Yeah, let's try this. This time... Is the Boulder important? Knowing that he's Scarf Drago, I think Boulder is kind of important. No AZU? I mean, AZU is, like, kind of good, because I'm Sap Zipper, right? So no Hearthflame? I mean, into his Water Pond and such. Yeah, I think no Hearthflame. Ah, it's sad, 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 sad. Dude, I'm Omega stressed. I'm Omega stressed, chat. Bluey and Socks are back. Okay. A little stinky. Not that stinky, but like a little stinky. Mostly because I don't want the Lando out in front of these dudes. I could Terra Grass the Lando, but I kind of don't want to. I don't really have a switch in here, though. I mean, Azu's a switch in, but Azu doesn't do anything once it's back on the field. I really want to... Knowing that the Illumise is actually... Oh. Man, I also took off Terrafly Terra Blast from the Lando. So if I taunt the Illumise, that prevents shenanigans. Alternatively, I could T-Wave the Ogre Pawn, which I think is just good. If he Tailwinds... Yeah, I'm AV on the Lando. I think I have to reposition over a number of turns. And I think the way that I do that is I T-Wave this and then bring in the Azu. Yeah, so we're gonna slow play. That's fine. I don't know what that really... Oh, I guess Taunt. He really wants Tailwind. Yeah, I don't mind him getting Tailwind up. I think I'll be able to slow play this enough. Okay. Now he's taunted. So I kind of want to just actually start clicking T-Bolt. And I really don't mind the Illumise just sitting there. Like, can I just T-Bolt in Helping Hand? He's really not doing that much damage right now. This is not that good if he switches the Illumise into Regidrago right now, though, and then gets Follow Me. So I think to cover that, what I can do is taunt here. Prevent Follow Me next turn. And I guess click Whirlpool here. Like, it's not like Follow Me really does anything. Infestation. Oh, I'm trapped. That's fine. I'm trapping the Illumise back, and I win the damage trade. Okay. So I can T-Bolt the Illumise. I'm pretty sure... Let me think about this. 1 turn of Tailwind left, or 2 turns left. If I pick up now, he's still taunted, I can Eerie Impulse whatever slot comes back in. I'm pretty sure T-Bolt, Helping Hand T-Bolt doesn't necessarily pick up the Illumise. But it is good damage. I don't really see a problem with this. Though I would kind of like damage on this guy to help out later in the game. With the boulder. This puts it in boulder, kind of. He's taunted. He's not trapped. You know what? Let's get damage onto the... I don't think damage on the Illumise actually matters. Like, he can stay on the field all he wants. That's chill. Right, we're gonna win. We're kind of locked right now, but I think we'll win damage trades right now. T-Wave is annoying. I guess I could have taunted the Illumise, prevent more shenanigans, but you know, Infestation into AZU is reasonable there. That's good. That puts it into Mighty Cleave range. Cudgel here. Nothing. So what is he? Infestation, Tailwind, T-Wave. I don't think we've seen the last move. The Ogre Pawn is still taunted. Honestly, I could just do this again. Pick up the Ogre Pawn, and then I can taunt the Illumise next turn to prevent Tailwind from going up. This is fine. Drago. That's Drago. Infestation AZU is fine. That's honestly reasonable damage. Whirlpool. We are really slow playing. So I actually think T-Wave into Drago is the play here, like 100%. And I can't switch this out, so I guess we'll just Whirlpool, get more damage into the Illumise. Yeah, so the reason T-Wave the Drago means that the Iron Boulder can come in and start clicking Mighty Cleave. And it's better than Eerie Impulse, since, I mean, the Illumise can Tailwind right now, but I don't want to taunt Tailwind and then leave the Drago in a position where it can switch out and then come back in without being parried. So I'll let the Illumise do whatever it wants, I guess. Okay, I just need to hit. I think this is better long term, because if I hit T-Wave, yep, then Boulder with the booster will pick up the, well, it'll still be faster than the Drago, at least. That is good? Is that good or bad? I want Thundy to drop here, or maybe not. He's fast. Taunt here. Eerie Impulse? No, I don't want the Illumise to get up to shenanigans. He's trapped, so if I taunt the Illumise, it actually just sits there and doesn't do anything. And we'll Whirlpool to get damage into the Drago. we saw that Mighty Cleave, neutral Mighty Cleave, did about a little less than 50% to the Drago. So I think Whirlpool will put it into range of oh, that's fine. Of Mighty Cleave this coming turn. So Thundy will drop to Infestation. Yep. What Terra was the Arcanine? Arcanine was Terra Fairy. So we know that the Illumisate is... Oh, he's locked into Earth Power right now. Is he in range of 2 more turns of Talon? So I want to... So he's probably just going to Infestation the Boulder. I think we just take the KO on the Draco, and we know that this will pick up. Oh, it's like iffy range. I might Helping Hand just to really secure it. I don't want to miss that KO, so... Wait, what am I clicking Terra for? I guess Terra means I take less from Infestation. I don't know how much that matters. I mean, I was probably gonna need to Terra because of the Water Pond anyways. Uh-oh. Okay, I need this to pick up, please. Did I need to protect the boulder? Was protect the boulder this? I don't think so. Because then he gets to bring in... Okay, that's good. Because if he protects the boulder... Or if I protect the boulder, then the Illumisate drops to Whirlpool. He gets to bring in something that's fast and can hit the boulder on the last turn of Tailwind, which this is the last turn of Tailwind. Oh. Illumisate does not drop to... Oh, I need to kill the Illumisate this turn. This is the last turn of Tailwind. So I guess that meant I was supposed to Whirlpool. Bluey is here. We outspeed, and it's definitely in Mighty Cleave range. I just don't know what his back is. If his back is Registeel, it might get a little dicey. Actually, probably not. I have my Lando. Well, Terra Water complicates things, but... Okay, Illumisate goes out. I need this to be Arcanine. Uncle Rad is Arcanine. I guess I should I have Helping Handed? Oh wait, oh. He's getting Mighty Cleved. Oh, he lived. Oh shoot. So he was what? Terra Blast, Will-O-Wisp, Flamethrower. What do I do? I think I Mighty Cleave here and then switch to Lando. Can I do it? Am I still infested? No, this is fine. And Lando should be good into the Arcanine. I'm AV. He's Special Arcanine. I guess he can Will-O-Wisp, but... Oh, this also means the Arcanine is free from Whirlpool now, but I don't think that matters. Terra Fairy? Or Terra Fairy Blast? Who's he Terra Fairy blasting? Not AZU? Oh man. Is this okay? I don't know if this is okay. I mean... Wisp, there. His Lumisay gets to come in Tailwind. His Terra Fairy Blast is special for sure, especially after intimidating the Arc. He gets to Tailwind. I don't have anything, like, really strong into it. I want a Rock Slide. I feel like I have a play. I don't know what it is. I think the play might be just ignore Illumise and just get damage into the Arc. Oh, if only I was running Special Lando. Crit? Uh-oh. We're in the danger zone. Oh no. Is this AZU? Do I need to perish? Well, if I got an AZU in... Okay, here's what I'm going to rely on. I'm going to rely on AV Lando being able to tank. And I am going to just take the KO on the Illumise and get the Lando out of here. That's fine. I can Psycho Cut crit through those in principle. Is he going to Wisp the Lando? No. But AZU is going to come in and click Perish Song. That is the play. Wisp? Miss? Okay. We are paralyzed. That does make things tricky. Oh, should I be playing slow? Do I Perish Song? I definitely Perish Song, right? It's better than Whirlpool. Like, if I get it off, then it's better than Whirlpool for sure. AV is doing good work. Nice. So we think about how to spend these turns. I think I U-turn, protect the AZU. U-turn, protect the AZU, go into Boulder, protect the AZU, switch the AZU into the... Yeah, the Lando. Okay. That's fine. It's not like AZU is doing anything anyways. Okay. Go to Boulder. Okay. Game's over. So I guess I should start thinking about what's going on in Game 3. Game 3... If I lead Riolu Boulder again... The one tricky thing is that I got the feint KO. Oh, technically broke HDA rules. Hey, judge, 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 judge. Thundy, like, T-waving stuff was pretty important, though. Especially knowing that he's Scarf Drago. If I go Riolu again, let's say I Riolu, he led... Well, the thing is about him leading those guys is... I haven't revealed Eerie Impulse yet. If I lead Riolu and he leads, let's say, Illumise and Water Pond again, then I have to burn Terra Fairy immediately. Terra Fairy, Coach, Bop the Illumise. He can start following me. He can follow me the feint away, but I don't think protecting Illumise really does much. Thundy just felt too important. Just like slow the game down, give AZU an opening. Thundy Lando again. Thundy Lando into Ogerpon Drago is kind of disastrous, though. Can I do Thundy Boulder? Actually, Thundy, Lando, AZU Boulder, and then if he leads Drago Water Pond, then I can Terra Fairy the Thunderous and then switch into AZU, and then their boulder, like their board is super neutralized. Veggie Drago Ogerpon? There it is. Does he follow me? So, what we can do is Terra Fairy here, switch into AZU. Does it feel bad burning Terra immediately? Yeah, kinda. A little bit. But this is the game plan that I locked myself into, so I guess we're doing it now. But I don't know what I had for this, really. I don't think Boulder was particularly good. Oh, maybe Boulder Riolu was fine. Terra Poison? Is he gonna immediately Terra Blast my Thundy? I mean, props if so, but I think it means my Lando gets much more well positioned. And also, Psycho Cut into that guy. That's pretty good. Yeah, Psycho Cut into the Drago is gonna start, like, keep those Terra Poison. Psycho Cut is not a KO, but... Is this into the AZU? That's fine. We tank anyways. And now his Drago is slow. How much does Terra Poison if he's Modest Scarf into my Terra Poison or Terra Fairy? Terra Blast does a good amount. What I'm worried about is I think he would expect me to T-Wave his Ogerpon, so I can either taunt it or I can just Eerie Impulse here. Protect. Okay. If you follow me's, I mean, I think he's probably thinking that I'm just gonna Thunder Wave his Ogerpon, right? So, unless he doubles my Thundy this turn, and even if he does double it, it's likely that I'm fine. I would have liked to get the T-Wave off on the Ogerpon if I could. This game is going to go much faster than the other games, but... So now, I think T-Wave here... Is it T-Wave or T-Bolt? Because, like, T-Bolt means that I put it into... Well, I don't put it into range when... I like T-Wave so that the Lando has odds into it. And we'll Whirlpool here. Oh, Registeel. Oh. Wait, Lando's fine, right? Cool. Yeah, AZU has been doing a great job with the Whirlpool catches. Lando should be fine into that. So what I want to do is get big damage into the Ogerpon, so that I can put it into range of Boulder or Lando, or like Boulder plus Lando double up or something like that. And I'll deal with the Registeel by... I don't have damage into the Registeel, actually. Do I need a Parasol? I don't think I can afford to... Well, oh, but like the AZU has to be my win con into the Registeel, right? No, I can crit it, I can crit it, it's fine, I can crit it. That's good. We eat? Okay. Do we think Arc is his last? I mean, if so, I think it's fine. Do we take Heavy Slam? He's Heavy Slam. Registeel. Heavy Slam, some amount of investment. Heavy Slam does not that much damage to the Boulder. So actually, I think we've got a neat play, which is Mighty Cleavier and Perish Song? Well, no, he can always switch the Registeel out, right? Helping Hand means I pick up the, even if the Registeel can't switch to, so this is guaranteed pick up into the Ogerpon slot, actually, right? Well, I don't know if I'm doing anything productive otherwise. Helping Hand, like, really guarantees me to pick up, but I think it's fine. I trust my Iron Boulder, I do. That's fine. So Iron Boulder. Nice. And I don't think I need the speed on the Iron Bolt, so I don't mind having to switch it out of Parasong later. Oh, we're so good. We're so in. Okay. So this is gonna force the Registeel out. He doesn't get to keep the boosts. Well, in principle, right? He's already clicked Terra. Arcanine. I don't know how bulky he is. I'm gonna go down to -1. but I will get Helping Hand boosted with Mighty Cleave. Oh. Should pick up. And is Registeel still trapped? Uncle Rat is Arcanine. So basically, I need... Well, he's Citrus. I don't know how Fizz... he's probably more Fizz Bulk, honestly. If that's the case, he's still trapped. I don't think there's anything that really stops... Just hit the Arcanine twice, right? Like, Heavy Slam, he can't Terra. Like, it's Will-O-Wisp into this. Like, that's all that can really do it. But this is... This into... Yeah. Helping Hand wouldn't have done it, so I'm okay with this outcome. But helping... next one might even just pick up. Oh, we're so... Oh my god. Press, I live. Easy. And the Registeel still has to be bound. He's still Whirlpooled, right? Yes. Okay. Oh, does he have E-Speed? Flamethrower, Will-O-Wisp, Terra Blast. Do I take an E-Speed? If he's like not much in, well, he's probably, because he's special, right? So not much investment. It's very unlikely for E-Speed to pick up. Just double checking, he is still bound, which means that Mighty Cleave, Helping Hand, and I win. Since the Registeel can't switch out now, it can't reset the Perish counter. Okay. There's no E-Speed. This picks up. Okay, doesn't matter who he picks up, because his Drago is Terra Poison and Paralyzed, so I can Stomping Tantrum and pick it up. The Registeel can't do anything to the Lando. Oh, we did it, 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 we did it. Oh my god. We won. We won. He's paralyzed. So we do just need to pick up the Drago. And he's paralyzed. We'll outspeed him no matter what. He's modest. Reggie. I guess I should have checked this before. Yep. Okay. And he can't take two. Oh. Dude, I feel like I said this after every round, but I am so Omega stressed. I'm so Omega stressed. I had to lock in so hard. That did a lot of damage, honestly. That did a lot of damage. Okay. Yeah, I was like worried there, like, oh, did I actually not take the Ogre Pawn? Is the Ogre Pawn still in the back? But no, we trapped him, we got him out. Oh, I am so okay. Some of my team building decisions I think didn't pan out. But a lot of them did. A lot of them really did. I'm glad that I saw Drago plus Ogerpon in game 3, and then had the Terra Fairy adaptation on the Thundi. I'm actually quite proud of myself for spotting it. Um, you too, Jordan. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just told Jordan in DMs. I think this is probably the most fun. I mean, I'm so stressed, but I think it's the most fun like set that I've had all season. Like really nail biter, really like uh thinking, cognizant, high IQ. Maybe not high IQ, but like really like get the gears like turning kind of gameplay. Um, I'm yeah, I'm quite proud of myself if I can be honest. I usually don't like to gas myself up, but I think this was a set that like really pushed me. And like Jordan really pushed me too. Oh my lord. Um, yeah, I don't know if Jordan, if you're in stream. So I actually usually, yeah, I like to do my little pregame show where I talk about my prep ahead of time. But because I didn't get my mons till pretty late, I didn't have time. So yo, what's up, Jordan? Okay. So I'm gonna do my pre-game show is now the post-game show. So I'm gonna just introduce the team building decisions that I made, just for the sake of the VOD, and also like I find it useful to just talk through it like this. So here's the matchup. Where'd my mouse go? There we go. So here is the matchup. And so one thing that I realized, the first thing that I immediately looked at when I saw this team was Sap Sipper Azumarill goes so hard. Like there's no electric damage. And like, I mean, there's poison damage, I guess, in the Pex and the Claude, but neither of them made their way out. So I was like, I'm 100% running Sap Sipper Azu. There's no way that I'm not. And so I was like, well, Sap Sipper Azu has to sit there and maybe it supports a little bit, but I really need it to like apply some amount of pressure. So that's what Whirlpool was. Helping Hand was actually Aqua Ring until very recently. And I'm very much glad it was Helping Hand and not Aqua Ring. I did not anticipate having Azu on the field as early as it was. My general game plans was just kind of HO, blow 2 mons up, and then bring in Azu in the back and then Perish Song like that. So I didn't expect Azu to have to come out as like a switch in on turns 1 of like games 2 and 3. But it's quite a good switch in that situation. So 100% this case. I also ran min speed Azu just in case I ended up in Parasong endgames versus the Registeel or like the Arbelieve or the Pex or something. Barely sneak under them if they weren't also running min speed. I do know that the Registeel has been run. Well, it ran Curse at one point if I remember correctly. So Curse would have like completely swapped the speed order for Parasong. That excuse me, that would have been a little awkward, but I was pretty convinced that he was going to run Iron Defense, if anything, on the Registeel, since my team skews so physical. And Iron Defense will just boost the, I mean, it boosts the survivability, you know, twice as fast as Bulk Up does, or Curse does. So I felt pretty comfortable running Min Speed Azu like that. I did consider Curse for the TR matchup that week. Yeah, that would make sense. Was it against Crottle, Krista, if I remember? Yeah, that makes sense. Drop the speed. That's real cool. But I guess since I was likely not to play Trick Room, maybe, probably. I don't know. Yeah, I did strongly consider Bronzong over the Fire Pawn actually. But I did not end up bringing him. But mostly because the Pex and the Claude were worrisome. This is probably the most unfriendly, like, you know, I've actually not run the Belly Drum Azu yet this season, and this is probably the worst possible matchup for Belly Drum Azu in the league. So of course I was never gonna run the Belly Drum set. And so I actually was kind of worried about the Claude and the Pex though, because Claude with no speed investment hits 40 speed, and then min speed Azu is 49. And so, and I was like, it's very, what if he runs min speed Claude? Min speed Claude is like 22. And so, I was like, yeah, that really ruins the Perish Song, especially if he runs Water Absorb, and then I can't even Whirlpool to get like the slow chip over time. But Azu was the starting point. So Azu, because I knew I was going to run Sap Sipper Perish Song, the game plans had to revolve around take KOs and then Parasong endgame. Lando here was AV, mostly because I couldn't think of what other item to put on it. Maybe if I was trying to run Perish, like I should have run some sort of like maybe citrus or something like that. But AV was kind of nice, especially in the Drago in game 2. We saw that like it took a Dragon Pulse somewhat well. Excuse me. Hammer Arm was Terra Flying Terra Blast for the Ogre Pond for some amount of time, and then I decided that I wanted a way to hit the Arboliva without having to commit Terra, because I was pretty certain that I was going to commit a Terra Fairy in every single game, whether that was the Boulder or the Thundy. And so I was like, well, I'm never going to have Terra available for the Lando anyways, so I might as well like run some sort of discouraging Terra type so I can mind game at least, but I was never going to click Terra on the Lando. And because of that, I decided to drop Terra Blast, obviously. And I just had Hammer Arm for the Arboliva, in case the Arboliva made an appearance. Boulders here, I actually had Terra Fairy, Terra Blast. I didn't click it, but this was for the Roaring Moon. I bounced back and forth between Taunt and Terra Blast for a bit. And I was kind of worried about Roaring Moon a little bit because, like, getting fast and then clicking Tailwind, like, it's maybe a better Tailwind user than Illumise because it essentially has Prankster Tailwind. The only thing that really stops it is booster speed Boulder that can one-shot it, unlikely, or taunt it. Taunt was safer at denying Tailwind, but I figured Terra Blast had value into the Regidrago as well in case the Regidrago ever came out. And so and maybe I guess when I saw no Roaring Moon in team preview, that you didn't bring Moon maybe because of AZU, but also maybe like Lando, but also like was the fact that Boulder can just outspeed it with booster like also a factor in why you didn't bring Moon? I'm kind of curious. So I was like worried about it, but I had answers, so I wasn't too stressed. Riolu makes another appearance. Moon felt so bad this week, really. Into Boulder, I guess you've got knockoff, but knockoff if I'm booster energy, then you're not knocking anything off. Thundy, I guess it's fine into Thundy. Good into Ogipon. Probably better into well, I don't know. Well, Hydreigon is kind of tricky if you're gonna run like knockoff Acro. Yeah, I don't know my Moon count. I just like see base like 129 attack or 134, whatever it is, and I go like, oh, that's strong. Okay, so Intimidate just on the Moon. Yeah, that makes sense. So I had answers into the Moon. Yeah, so I guess the different people will see different things in team like different matchups. Like you thought the Moon was bad, I thought the Moon was like quite playable, and so you know, I think that's like I think there's reasonable people can have different perspectives on it, which I think is pretty cool about the like draft formats. Right. So Riolu is here as coaching bot. I'll talk a little bit about why Riolu's here, because like Riolu in this case, you see like its valuable coaching target is like mostly Boulder, a little bit Lando, because coaching plus AV is a nice combo. But a low sweep is there actually for AZU if I ended up in Perish Song endgame, and somehow I still had Riolu. Against one of your mons that was slower, I was planning on low sweeping the AZU in one of the like on turn 2 of Perish, you know, in between the protects, to get the speed drop so that I could get the later feint to Perish Song. Feint was there actually. It's almost vestigial. We'll get to the Thundy set in a sec, but Feint was there because it actually had a little bit of synergy with the original Thundy set. And Quick Guard was there to block Encore from Illumise if I ever needed to do that. Like if I spent turn 1 clicking Coaching Protect, then I could spend turn 2 clicking an actual attacking move and then Quick Guard to block Encore. Jordan says, I love that tech. Yeah, yeah, Riolu gets like, it's got like 75% of a really good kit. Like Prankster Coaching is fantastic, but none of the other status moves it gets are like really outstanding. It doesn't get Taunt, it doesn't get T-Wave. Copycat is funny. I did get to show off Copycat last week versus Craig. It gets Screech if you're into Screech. Helping Hand, it gets Sunny Day and Rain Dance. That's also kind of neat. I was actually running Riolu and Reg F for a while, and I had Sunny Day as an anti-Urshifu, anti-Ursh RS measure, since Reg F was the Ursh RS format. Kind of. Oh, you see all my Iron Hands. Iron Hands is cool. If one foot is like 1 foot 2 feet, one hand 2 heat, or wait, no, wait, one hand 2 hind. Anyways, um, fire pawn. I deliberated so long on what to do with the fire pawn, and I ended up just literally on the same set. It outspeeds Timid Drago. It has like the first bump in attack, and I just put the rest into bolt somewhat arbitrarily. Horn Leech and Follow Me were both at varying times some combination of like taunt, play rough, stomping tantrum, a bunch of random stuff. And then I decided like, well, you know, if he brings Terra Water, Reggie Steel, then you know, Horn Leech is kind of nice or whatever. But so I kind of waffled on it. I didn't quite know what to do with it, and it would probably was not one of the more important things anyways. Especially because I didn't want to run that much speed on it. I wanted to outpace the Drago, and that was it. So I was pretty certain your Wellspring was going to outspeed. Thundy here. So we just have a standard support Thundy. Mental Herb is just for anti-Encore shenanigans from the Illumise. I didn't know. I was actually pretty convinced you were going to run your own Mental Herb on the Illumise, so I had Taunt to shut down some various things, but I was never going to click Taunt into your Illumise at first without knowing the item, because I was so sure that you had your own Mental Herb. But when I saw Terra Dark, I figured, okay, it's probably not. Wellspring is only 1 point of speed, so it's only 131. Really? Okay, so it's super bulky. Yeah, I wonder where the bulk is, since, I mean, I was looking at Calc Default Wellspring, the one that's called Bulkier Support, which is 252 HP, 148 defense. It's 76 adamant attack. Oh, this actually is for... Is this your spread, actually? Is this your Ogerpon spread? Bulkier Support on the Calc. Yeah, I did see it was like pretty fizz deaf. That's why there were a number of times when I was like waffling on. I know it isn't, but maybe somewhat close. Like on what to. I think it was maybe slightly less bulky than Calc default, since I saw Mighty Cleave was doing a little bit more than the Calc suggested. So there were certain turns when I was debating whether to Helping Hand Mighty Cleave the Ogerpon slot, and decided nah. Yeah, I would just trust that Mighty Cleave would pick up. And actually, in game 3, there was a turn when your Ogerpon was in the orange. Your Registeel was on the field, but trapped with Whirlpool. And I knew at this point, oh, I don't need a Helping Hand anymore, actually, since you can't switch the Regidrago to get the Intimidate. I think you did that in game 1. Yeah, like just intimidate the boulder so that the Water Pond lives. 76, 164. Oh, okay, so it was even more. So you just, it's 16 out of SPDF and then 16 into defense from bulkier support in the Calc. They're pretty close. Oh, so maybe I was just getting favorable rolls then. Looking that I thought I was doing a little bit more damage than was expected. Interesting. Bulky Ogerpon. Yeah, I haven't played. Yeah, you played. Well, yeah, you're the first other Ogerpon that I've played. I haven't played against the other two Ogerpons. I think Blake's got Cornerstone, and I can check the spreadsheet right now. Who has Teal Mask? Teal Mask is on Zara Zekrom squad. Yeah, I haven't played either of them. Oh, Illumise had mental on it for so long in planning, but it lives literally nothing. That's valid. Yeah, I remember Illumise, was it in Taiwan it did well in Reg H, but that's because like nothing was strong enough to go Illumise in Reg H. Yeah, so Sash is reasonable, I think. Right. Yeah, Sash makes sense. Though I did appreciate I did appreciate the Sash actually in a few scenarios. Well, specifically it meant that I could taunt it, which I think in game 1 or no, game 2 was a little bit useful. Right. But I guess while I'm here, the last thing that I'll say, because I want to eat dinner and I also want to do my laundry, and it is almost 10 p.m. Was that the Thundy set? So I had the support Thundy. It's like pretty bulky, you know, but it outspeeds the Regidrago by 2 because the Ogerpon outspeeds it by 1. if it were timid but not Scarf. But you were Scarf. You brought Scarf and Tailwind. That really threw me for a loop in game one. Um, uh, um, was this Thundy was actually offensive at first. It was supposed to be another coaching target for the Riolu, and I had Keyberry on it, and Keyberry is you get hit by a physical move and you get +1 defense. So I had Protect, Wild Charge, Acro, and Agility actually. And I was gonna Agility, get fast, be able to outspeed things even in Tailwind. And Feint on the Riolu was so that I could side feint the Thundy, not do too much damage, proc the Keyberry, get the boost, and then activate Acrobatics at the same time. And that was going to be like one of my HO pieces for the game plan of take 2 KOs really fast and then have AZU perish in the back. But I'm kind of glad maybe it didn't work out because it was Defiant as well, so that it could get the procs off of the Arcanine. I think it's nice that I didn't bring that because knowing that your Scarf Drago in Tailwind, you would still outspeed my Thundy, and that wouldn't have been very good. Though I guess the game plans are still somewhat reliant on like having to click Terra Fairy on the Thundy immediately. But yeah, Scarf Drago like really threw me for a loop. Was not expecting it, especially I got conditioned after seeing you lead it with the Tailwind in turn 1. I'm like, there's no way that he has to like double speed control Tailwind plus having the Scarf. You know, that was a lot. It was a lot for me to deal with. So anyways, well played, Jordan. Well played. This was a lot of fun as a set. Having 4 Moose Syndrome, so I figured why not use Scarf too. Just you can fit everything on there. You can get rid of Protect, plus helping to get over the booster speed boulder. Yeah, for sure. Makes sense. Yeah, Boulder, I hadn't brought Boulder before this week and last week against Craig, but Boulder has really put in work. I know there was one of the potential awards was who is it, like 6th member, like fifth member that I think Aaron Clemens suggested, which was Mon that showed up to like very few matches but like really pulls its weight when it does. I'm biased. I haven't like, well, I've been watching like all of the replays as they come out. It's good like mealtime entertainment, but I haven't whatchamacallit, I haven't don't remember. I haven't been tallying in my head like award, like which mons would be good for what awards. But I did think that Boulder would be good for that like 5th man award, just from my own perspective, having used it for the past 2 weeks. Anyways, I'm probably gonna end stream just about now, and I guess the recording too, the VOD. Start uploading. But yeah, again, well played, super well played, Jordan. I had a lot of fun. Forgot about Clee going through Protect when he's that's true. Yeah, Craig did the same thing last week too. And Justin Tang did it. It's the Tang thing. So quite pleased. Anyways, yeah, super well played. I hope you have good luck with your last match of the season next week. Rooting for you for sure after this. Like, wow. Definitely. I have to double check who you're playing, but yeah, anyways, I think everybody's gone. I think it's literally just you now. So thanks for stopping by again. Thanks for the match. Yeah, playoffs. Oh, it's exciting. Right. All right. I'll see y'all around.